What's going on, guys? My name's Eclipse, and today we have a whole bunch of Clash of Clans leaks. So in today's video, we're going to be going over some Dropship, Night Witch, Super Pekka, Giant Cannon, and Mega Tesla gameplay. So yes, I know this is a lot to take in, but this video is going to be absolutely amazing. So if you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe, because at 1 million subscribers, we are doing that face reveal. And if you find this video entertaining at all, please feel free to give the video a like down below. Now real quickly, I just want to give some general disclaimers. Disclaimer number one is that I'm not allowed to show video of all this stuff, but I can show you guys screenshots. So if you would like to see any of the pictures referenced in this video, I will be sure to put those links in my description below. So first things first, let's cover the dropship. Now if you're looking at these balloons, they're very purple, and what I noticed from the gameplay is they're very tanky. Now it's kind of hard to judge how good all of these cards are, because it's kind of like a max troop going up against like a non-max base, but from what I saw, the balloons are really tanky. They drop a lot of skeletons, and they just continue to drop skeletons throughout the entire base. And besides that, that's like all of the info I really have about the dropship. My initial impressions is that this card is going to be amazing. I personally mainly only use air attacks like in the main village, and hopefully with the baby dragons and the beta minions that this may be like a super overpowered combo. Now next up on our list, we're going to be covering the Night Witch. So to start it off, here is the card in the army camp. It looks pretty similar to the Clash Royale version, but in game I feel like it just spawns so many bats. Like when comparing this witch to the regular witch, I feel like the Night Witch is definitely a lot more overpowered. Like this thing was just spawning bats, still kept spawning bats, and just look at the screenshot, there are so many bats. And again, the bases it's going against aren't the strongest, so like the Night Witch looked really strong, but I reckon that like if it was against a leveled base, it wouldn't be as overpowered as it looks. But I'm thinking if you put a tank in front of this, the Night Witch is definitely gonna be able to do some work. But one problem I see is if the enemy has an air bomb, that would pretty much just destroy all of the bats in like a split second. Now that's everything I have to say for the Night Witch, so let's move on to the Super Pekka. Now this is the troop in the camp. It's pretty much just like a darker Pekka, and when it's in battle, it has some light electricity kind of flowing. The electricity is kind of light, so you can't really see it right now, but this card is just super strong. It's walking around murking everything. It's destroying all of the buildings in like 1 to 2 hits, and what makes this troop super unique is that whenever it dies, it kind of like floats up in the air, and then it creates a massive nuke and destroys every single thing around it. And again, this isn't against a max base, so I didn't get to see the full potential of the card, but from what I did see, the Super Pekka looks super overpowered, and I can't wait to try this card out. So hopefully I can get my builder haul up soon, and hopefully Supercell decides to release this in a somewhat fashionable time, because this troop definitely looks the most fun out of the 3 I mentioned so far. Now that we have all of the troops taken care of, let's move on over to the defenses. So the first defense we will be taking a look at is the Giant Cannon, and right here you can see it kind of hiding behind the builder hall, but here's another screenshot of it just kind of like chilling alone, and this thing is absolutely massive, and overall it's definitely a sick defense. So what it does is it like shoots a massive cannonball, but it kind of does splash, like it'll go through all of the troops in its way. So right there's a whole bunch of barbarians, so it shoots, but it damages all of the barbarians because they were clustered together. And then in this screenshot right here, there's actually a dropship, but the Giant Cannon is shooting the skeletons from the dropship, and the Giant Cannon isn't too effective in this scenario, but it still looks pretty cool. And the final thing we will be taking a look at for this video is the Mega Tesla. Now this thing is just, it's absolutely giant. It's bigger than what I would have like imagined it to be. Like just look at this thing, like Jesus, this thing is just so massive. Now from the gameplay I've seen, this thing definitely does do a lot of damage, but it takes a while to charge up. So it's not like a regular Tesla where it's constantly just zapping the troops. It shoots one blast, waits a bit, shoots another blast, waits a bit, and so on and so forth. Now this thing, I don't really know what to think about it because it is just so massive. It definitely does a lot of damage, but the fact that it takes kind of a bit to charge up, is that going to make it useless, or is this thing going to be something you want to fear? Now guys, those are all of the leaks I do have for today's video. Remember, if you're curious on anything I referenced throughout this video, I will have all helpful links in my description below. But guys, this has been Eclipse. Thank you for watching this video, and peace out.